Leonardo da Vinci stands as one of the most iconic figures in the history of human achievement, embodying the ideal of the Renaissance man. Born in a small Italian village, he became a giant of creativity and curiosity, whose work forever transformed both the arts and sciences. While most famous today for his masterpieces such as the enigmatic Mona Lisa and the powerful Last Supper, Leonardo was far more than a painter. He was a polymath, meaning he was a master in many fields, including anatomy, physics, engineering, botany, and even early robotics. His notebooks, filled with inventions, scientific theories, and detailed anatomical sketches, showcase a mind that was constantly in search of knowledge and a world that was deeply intertwined, where art and science complemented each other in the pursuit of understanding. What set Leonardo apart was his relentless curiosity, which drove him to observe, question, and experiment with every aspect of the world around him. This quest for knowledge was revolutionary at a time when most people were content to accept conventional wisdom. He lived during the Italian Renaissance, a period that valued human potential, innovation, and learning. Yet, Leonardo was extraordinary even within this vibrant era, moving effortlessly between disciplines in ways that were unprecedented. Although he produced relatively few completed works, Leonardo's impact on Western thought and creativity was monumental. He saw connections between fields that most people of his time could not even imagine, constantly blurring the lines between art and science. His art is celebrated not only for its technical perfection and beauty, but also for its deep insight into human emotion and the nature of reality. His scientific work, although mostly unpublished and unrecognized in his lifetime, would have astounded his contemporaries with its insight and foresight, predicting advancements centuries before they became reality. His extensive notebooks, now scattered across various collections worldwide, remain among the most studied documents in art and science, providing insight into the thinking of one of humanity's greatest minds. Leonardo di Ser Piero da Vinci was born on April 15, 1452, in the small Tuscan village of Vinci, near Florence, Italy. He was the illegitimate son of a notary, Ser Piero da Vinci, and a young peasant woman named Caterina. His early life was relatively humble, and he received little formal education beyond basic reading, writing, and arithmetic. However, his extraordinary powers of observation and his intellectual curiosity were apparent from a young age. At around the age of 14, Leonardo moved to Florence, where he began an apprenticeship with Andrea del Verrocchio, one of the leading artists of the time. This was a transformative period for him. In Verrocchio's workshop, Leonardo had the chance to learn a range of skills from painting and sculpting to metalwork and mechanics. The workshop was a lively center of artistic experimentation, and Verrocchio encouraged his apprentices to study anatomy, perspective, and technical skills, all of which became fundamental to Leonardo's later work. One of Leonardo's earliest known contributions to Verrocchio's workshop was the Baptism of Christ, in which he painted an angel with such grace and realism that legend has it, Verrocchio was humbled by his young apprentice's skill. Although this tale is likely exaggerated, it demonstrates the remarkable talent Leonardo displayed even in his youth. After his apprenticeship, Leonardo began to establish himself as an independent artist in Florence, creating works that would distinguish him from his peers. During this period, he developed many of the techniques that would define his style, such as his masterful use of light and shadow, chiaroscuro, and his detailed observation of nature. Some of his early works, like the Annunciation, display his interest in the natural world and his skill in rendering it with precision. Leonardo's curiosity extended far beyond the canvas. He began conducting detailed studies of anatomy, which led him to dissect animals and eventually human cadavers, a practice that was both controversial and rare for an artist at the time. His anatomical sketches, which include intricate studies of the human muscles, bones, and organs, were groundbreaking. He also studied botany, geology, and mechanics, filling his notebooks with observations, theories, and inventions. This combination of art and science was revolutionary, as he sought to understand the world not just through observation, but through analysis. In 1482, Leonardo moved to Milan to work for Ludovico Sforza, the Duke of Milan. He remained there for nearly 2 decades, enjoying the support and patronage of the Duke. Sforza employed Leonardo not only as a painter, but also as an engineer, architect, and designer, allowing him to explore his diverse interests. During his time in Milan, Leonardo worked on numerous projects ranging from military fortifications to large-scale engineering works, and even designed theatrical sets for court performances. One of Leonardo's most famous works from this period is The Last Supper, painted between 1495 and 1498 on the wall of the convent of Santa Maria del Grazie in Milan. This painting is widely celebrated for its innovative composition and emotional depth, capturing the moment when Jesus reveals that one of his disciples will betray him. The psychological complexity of the piece, with each disciple reacting in a unique way, showcases Leonardo's deep understanding of human nature. Unfortunately, Leonardo experimented with new techniques that caused the painting to deteriorate quickly, and much of the original work has been lost over time. In 1499, Milan was invaded by French forces and Leonardo left for Florence. Back in his home city, he continued his work on engineering projects and resumed his anatomical studies. It was during this period that he began work on the Mona Lisa, possibly the most famous painting in history. Completed between 1503 and 1506, the Mona Lisa is known for the mysterious expression of its subject, Lisa Gherardini, and Leonardo's innovative use of sfumato, a technique that creates a soft, almost ethereal transition between colors. The Mona Lisa is celebrated not only for its aesthetic qualities, but also for the psychological depth it conveys. Leonardo's ability to capture the complexity of human emotion was unmatched, and the painting has fascinated viewers for centuries. Today, the Mona Lisa is considered a masterwork of Renaissance art, symbolizing Leonardo's unique blend of scientific inquiry and artistic expression. In 1513, Leonardo moved to Rome, where he worked under the patronage of Giuliano de' Medici, the brother of Pope Leo X. Although he continued his studies and worked on various projects, Leonardo faced increased competition from younger artists like Michelangelo and Raphael, and he did not produce any major works during this period. In 1516, Leonardo accepted an invitation from King Francis I of France, who had long admired his work, to move to the French court. Leonardo spent his final years at the Château du Clos-Luz, near the king's residence at Amboise. King Francis provided Leonardo with a comfortable life, and he was free to work on his studies and inventions without the demands of patrons or competition from other artists. During these years, he produced numerous drawings and continued to develop his ideas on anatomy, geology, and hydraulics. Leonardo died on May 2, 1519, at the age of 67. According to legend, King Francis was at his side when he passed away, a testament to the deep respect and admiration he inspired. Leonardo da Vinci's legacy is vast and multifaceted. His art, particularly the Mona Lisa and The Last Supper, is among the most celebrated in Western culture. His anatomical studies contributed to the advancement of medical knowledge, and his inventions laid the groundwork for future technologies in flight, mechanics, and robotics. His notebooks, filled with drawings and scientific studies, have become invaluable historical documents, shedding light on a mind that sought to understand the interconnectedness of all things. Leonardo's life and work continue to inspire artists, scientists, and thinkers around the world, and he remains a symbol of human potential. His ability to bridge the gap between art and science reminds us of the power of curiosity and creativity, and his legacy is a testament to the enduring impact of a life dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge.